Peace, wholeness, love, and light to the tribe. I'm New Diamonds, and we are live. Okay, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit the notifications. And we are in the midst of another huge energy shift. Okay, so I'm gonna wait for tribe to come in. Okay, we're gonna wait for the tribe to come on in. And yeah, I'm super excited. I'm super happy. I'm feeling really, really good. Um, peace, 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 peace. Um, just embracing this energy. This is some very interesting energy. And I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all. As soon as y'all come in, y'all dropping them gems. Thank you. I love y'all so much. Yeah, this is some very potent energy. I'm a deep dive into it once we get a little bit more tribe members in here. Okay. So yes, let's get the vibes right. Y'all already know we're gonna like the Palo Santo. And peace. You know, Friday is live day, holy day, right? Venus day. Um, I'm feeling so good, y'all. I feel really good. Nothing Nothing has to be forced. It is what it is. Look at that. Big smoke, big fire, big purge. Okay, y'all see me do this Palo Santo every time I'm on here. Tribe, do y'all see the vibes? Flame so lit. We too lit. Ooh. Oh yeah. Nice steady burn. Okay, let me cleanse y'all. Cleanse the ori. Ooh. Oh yeah. That feels good. That feels good. The energy feels good. Mm. How are y'all feeling today? Shout out to the tribe. Peace to the tribe. How is tribe feeling today? Where is my ashtray? Ooh, fire so. Ooh, fire burn. Okay. Oh, it's I should have known by the way how the fire was burning. I should have knew. Yeah, it's a flame that is burning that cannot be put out. Okay. There's a fire that is burning that cannot be put out. It's the internal flame of life. It's your internal flame that cannot be put out. It is lit. We are rising. It has risen. It has rose. We have rose to the occasion. Ooh, give me a second, y'all. Yeah, tell me how y'all feeling in the chat. Give me a second. I'm back. Trying to make sure the smoke detector don't go off, okay? Cause baby, when I say the fire burn, okay? The fire is burning, it's lit, the flame is lit, the energy cannot be stopped, it cannot be put out, okay? Nothing can stop this fire, this desire, okay? And we're feeling it, we're feeling it, we're feeling it. Everybody's feeling it. How you feeling? How you doing? How's Tribe doing? Let me check in with Tribe. Okay. Let me see. I ain't feeling it right now. But I'm being still. Okay. Let's see. Interesting. So how is everybody feeling? You said we're growing stronger. Okay, peace from the DMV, live from Belize. Okay, so you sound like you feeling great, doing great. Okay, Master Oracle New Diamonds, appreciate you, FRB. A1 Clarity said, who else is lit? Yeah, it's feeling litty. Litty in the city. Okay. Um, a lot of good vibrations for sure. But it's kind of like you only you only get to embrace that good energy if you've done the work. Shout out to Pray 7. Thank you so much for the donation. Sending you all of the love and the light. Okay. I appreciate you so much. Shout out to the Soul Tribe. Shout out to the members. Um, I appreciate that. Okay. There's a lot of receptivity, reciprocated energy that is being transpired. Okay, you guys. And that's why I asked, how are you guys feeling? Because it's something that you can feel. It's a feeling, right? You may feel the shifts within your body. You may feel the shifts within your frequency. You may feel the shifts. You may see certain things shifting, but it's really a feeling. It's really an essence that is happening within your core, within your heart, within the being of self, within the structure of yourself, within the structure of earth, within the structure of the cosmos, within the galactic center. It's a shift that is happening beyond this realm, beyond this dimension, beyond our comprehension, beyond our understanding, overstanding, understanding, beyond words, beyond taste, beyond sense, beyond psychology. This is beyond, to infinity and beyond, is everything. And we're about to get ready to see some changes. We are the change. So we incarnated for multiple reasons, and this time was one of those major reasons. Okay, there were a lot of souls and spirits that wanted to incarnate at this time, but it's like a select cut. There's like only a few selected, chosen few are able to get through the portal to be here during these times. And it's really to collect. It's really to help the conscious collective rise the frequency. Okay, that's where there's so many distractions. That's why there's so many things that are going on, because this is happening everywhere all at once. And it's not just us that are feeling this, right? It's not just the human beings. It's not just the birds. It's everything. Everything is shifting. The water is shifting. The frequencies is shifting. The ecosystem is shifting. The poles are shifting. The birds, the insects, the grid, right? This is cosmic. This is universal. Universe. One sound. One sound, one band. Okay. So it's a lot of energetic shifts that are happening with the collective in this. The energy that we're in right now is just the second wave of this energy. It's three waves. Okay. And the final wave is getting ready to happen. And within this final wave, there will be three waves in the third wave, 33. And that's just to clear out this old, these old cycles I've been talking about for a while. Thank you so much for the Cash App. Wisdom. That's your name on Cash App. Thank you so much. There is a lot of different things that we have pushed through to get here. Okay. And it, like I said, if you know, you know, it's the energy that is felt. I've been talking about this for a while. Okay. Um, and if you guys haven't watched my 6 months prediction video, everything that's happening now, I've discussed, I brought up. We've been talking about a lot of things on live. Shout out to the Soul Tribe. Okay. So a lot of people talking about this winter energy. You know, I predicted this was going to be the coldest winter ever. Okay. I predicted about the Black Panther incident. I predicted so many different things. This is why it's very important to align with those who are aligned with the truth, to align with those who are aligned with the divine light. That way, we're able to get clarity and confirmation on these things before they come in. Okay. This is why in the olden days, they despised oracles. The patriarchy despised the matriarch, the high priest and the high priestesses, the magi, Yeshua, Jesus. They did not like people who believed in magic, who were magicians, who were alchemists, unless it was for their benefit, unless it was for their construct, for their programming, because we hold the power. We hold the power. We're able to shift timelines with our minds. We shift timelines with our minds. Yeah, we're gonna tap into a little bit of poetic justice today. Y'all see me with the hair wrap, okay? On my Janet Jackson shit today, right? But we shift timelines with our mind. This is why the mind is so important. Your thoughts are so important because with one simple thought, everything can shift. Okay, this is why they work so hard to keep us in these constructs, keep us in these programs, keep us with these. They don't want us thinking. They want us to be domiciled. They want us to be dormant. They want us to be silent. They want us to be quiet, good little slaves, right? Mind control, MLK, right? MK Ultra. There is major illusions that are being broken on all levels right now that a lot of us are witnessing, because the algorithm only puts things that it is programmed to share with us. This is why it's very important for the collective to come together, to raise our consciousness, and to speak our truth, and to shed light on things that may have been hidden in the dark, hidden by the algorithm. Because we are most definitely stepping into a new timeline, a new paradigm shift. And it encourages us to be ourselves. It encourages us to continue to be still, continue to embrace our essence and who we are without judgment, as well as others. Okay. It's so much, and this is low-key kind of coded. It's kind of coded because I'm just glancing over things that's popping up in my psyche. But that's the intro. Okay. We're we are the shift. That's why things are shifting. We are the change. That's why things are changing. And they cannot change what's destined. Okay. There are things that will be disclosed, people that will be disclosed. Thank you so much, you guys. Thank you for the Cash App, Callie. Thank you for the Cash App, Callie. Sending you that love and light right back to you. But there's so much that is taking place, right? There's so much energy that is here, that is pushing us, pulling us. And we are just making sure that we are aligned with ourselves. We are centered in our being. We are grounded. We are anchored in who we are without being pushed and swayed. Because we are in these waves of energy. Now, I know y'all seen everybody talking about, right, the solar storm this and solar. We always have solar storms, especially during winter. Winter is where we get hit with some of the most energy shifting frequencies due to how we are aligned with the galactic center. So we get this jet stream of gamma ray energy, radiation, light, dark. That's why this is winter season, winter solstice, the underworld. We're supposed to be hibernating. We're supposed to be going within and being still to receive this information. So that way we receive it with clarity. Certain things that are brought up and revealed to us is for us to observe. Okay. And it's for us to tap back into our power. All of these things that are happening is for us to reclaim our power and tap back into our power. That's why there is a shift of power that is going on right now. Okay, I see the chat moving. I love y'all. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to share. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to hit the notification so you know when I go live. Shout out to the Soul Tribe. Shout out to the members. But yeah, that solar flare was an ancient ancestral recoding and remembrance. Okay, that last solar storm that we had wasn't like the rest of the CMEs. That one was a long duration proton storm. See, people love to, they don't really know. Some people just do things for hype If you've been here a while, you know I've been talking about the sun, right? I might have to do a presentation on it because I really want people to understand what's truly happening here, right? Everything is conscious. The light is conscious, the sun is conscious, the plants, we are conscious. The, some if the walls could talk, right? Because there is just objects. No, all of these objects hold energy. And if they're able to hold energy, that means that they're conscious, right? Being sentient and conscious is two different things. But everything holds a frequency, everything holds an energy. It's just about what kind of energy is holding. Okay. And that last solar flare that we had was for the ancient DNA to be unlocked, recoded, and awaken the dormant DNA cells. Okay. So I did a breakdown on that. I did a video on that. And I just was talking about the different frequencies and energies and how people may be feeling, right? Now is kind of this coasting energy, right? This being, just this being energy, right? When you already in a stream, when you're already in the flow, it's this gentleness, it's this calmness before the storm. Okay. And that's exactly what we're in. We're in the middle of it. Some people may be feeling like they've been pulled left, right, up, down, round, around, inside out, upside down. But it's for you to shed and shake these old energies that do not resonate with you anymore before we deep dive into this new energy, this new portal, this new existence. I'm going to get to it. Let me get into it. That's just the intro for this energy. Now, let's deep dive into it. What is she talking about? Why is she talking so coded? Why does it sound so coded? Because it's heavily coded. And if you're able to pick up on the codes, then you know we're being encoded. What's today's date? On a Gregorian calendar, chat. Peace, 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 peace. I'm waiting for the date. Cause I said it's all about the code. Okay, it's the 23rd, right? But you're forgetting a key element. Today is a portal day. Today is a portal day on the Gregorian calendar. Thank you, Villa. It's 1, 2, 3 today. My birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, Pray 7. Salute to you. Peace. Peace, Rise Royalty. I love you so much, sis. Shout out to Rise Royalty. You guys make sure you follow her, support her. Love you so much. But yes, today is a huge portal day. It's a hidden portal day. A lot of people are not going to catch it. It's 1, 2, 3 today. Right? This is where things take off. If you've been shedding that old and embracing this new, you should be calm. You should be at ease. You should be able to go gently down the stream as we get ready to take off In the true new year, the true astrological new year, right? Because we're still in winter, is dead winter, right? So you're supposed to be deading, releasing, shedding everything so you can embrace this new wave, but not stepping ahead, not moving ahead, not thinking too far along because you're still supposed to be present. Yes. Thank you so much. Elevate. Going with the flow, not in control, right? And when I say go with the flow, that's not going with the flow of anything. That's marching to the beat of your own drum, right? Thank you. Thank you guys so much for the Cash App. Thank you, Cameron. Sending you lots of love and light, sending you that energy right back with the 2323. Okay. This is a huge portal date. And like I said, this is the calm before the real storm, right? Like I said, they thought that solar flare energy was something. It's still transmuting, it's still transcending, it still is activating the core, it's still activating the grid, it's still activating the mycelium, it's still charging things up, right? Normally, when we have huge energy that pour in like that, it takes at least a month for the earth to integrate it. Okay. That's when we start to see the volcanoes, the earthquakes, the tsunamis, the mudslides, the storms, right? That's just on the surface. Thank you so much for the Cash App, Jane. Thank you, sis. Sending you that love and light right back to you. I love y'all so much. But this is a huge integration. Thank you, Spirit. A huge integration period. Okay. If you've been pushing past things, letting go of old identities, right? Cutting people off, letting go of this old sabotaging, not letting shit get to you, right? You should be able to sit with yourself and be comfortable if you've been putting in the work. Now, if you haven't been doing what you're supposed to have been doing, you're going to feel uncomfortable, right? This is where we get into different energies, different shifts in the frequency. And I say that because some people are feeling in true bliss, and some people feeling like their life is a mess. It's mess and a bliss. With abyss and the bliss. Which one are you feeling? And some people may feel like they're caught in between, because this is where a lot of people are talking about that shift, right? The shift, the split, right? The 5D, the new earth. It's an energy that everybody can feel. We can all feel it. And if you are a light worker, if you are a enlightened soul, a shaman, a high priest, a high priestess, a god, a goddess, an emperor, whatever, if you value yourself high ranked, you will feel this higher calling. Yes. The Christ or the crisis is literally what I heard yesterday. Yes, wise royalty. You've been speaking about this energy for a while as well. It's finding the balance, right? And we in that Aquarius energy. So you're either riding the wave or you're getting swept under the current, right? It's the two waves, the two lines, the two frequencies. Which one, right? And a lot of us are on that higher timeline. A lot of us have higher callings. We've been called to do more with ourselves, though. because you can't help the world if you're not helping yourself. That's why we've been feeling the shift, feeling groggy, feeling tired, feeling the aches. We're integrating the shift, we're integrating the changes physically, mentally, spiritually, sexually, financially. It's a huge shift that is going on. And don't let that go over your head. Don't take this lightly. We're watching everything happen right before our eyes. And we're watching a lot of government, a lot of politics, a lot of antics, because they know that they're losing control. They already lost control, right? It's already done. That's why they try to manipulate the weather. That's why they try to manipulate media. That's why they try to manipulate, because they don't have as much control as they used to. It's different. If something's going on in Africa, Venezuela, Eurasia, Europe, right? Thank you so much for the cash app, Beverly. Sending you that love and light right back. I love y'all so much. Thank y'all. But they don't have as much control as they used to. If something happens across the world, we can see it instantaneously. We can see it instantly. So this is where they get desperate. Some people are desperate right now, you guys. And this trickled down on all levels. Some people are desperate for your attention. Some people desperate for attention, because attention is a currency. Attention is a frequency. So if they have your attention, right? They have your mind, right? This goes back to the mind. Our eyes are connected to our brains, our minds. And these things that we're consuming, they subconsciously program us. This is why I'm always be mindful what you're consuming. And consumption isn't just what you're eating. It's what you're watching, is what you're listening to, is what you're putting out, and it's what you're receiving. It's what you're allowing. We are in control. We can't be gods and victims at the same time. Either you're in control or you're not. Either you're making a change or you're not. So this is where we take back our power and use it to our best abilities, because we are the magic. We are the key. And that's what they're really afraid of. They're afraid of conscious collective coming together, working together. That's the real revolution. That's the real renaissance. That's the real rebellion. Coming back into these cycles, these old cycles that they, oh, it's 2016 again. No, it's not. It's 1976 again. It's 1776 again. It's 1406 again. Do y'all hear me? Do y'all hear what I'm saying? This is ancient. This is ancient. This surpassed this millennium decades, because that's when the programming got heavy. The programming got heavy in the 19s. This energy that we're embracing is beyond our comprehension. This is ancient restoration, ancient memories, ancestral memories. We're going to get into the dream talk in a minute. But I'm just running down what the playbook is looking like. What the blueprint is looking like, because they're trying to set up a new system, a new foundation, and we have to be aware of these things, right? With the weather manipulation, that ain't new. Oh, it's a storm coming. They're we already come on now. Do we really need to talk? Well, I think they're manipulating the weather. It's not a question of if they're doing it, it's a question of why. We're asking the wrong questions. Why are they doing it? Why are they tapping into nuclear fusion? Because, like I said, I talked about this in my 6 months prediction video. I picked up on nuclear fusion. I picked up on a cold war. We already know they're doing frequency manipulation. They tamper with everything. The air, we can't even grow certain seeds. The fruit, the food, the land, the people, the skies, the water, the clothes, what we watch, chemicals, studies, Tuskegee, slavery, genocide. Come on now. We know this. When do we make a change? When do we use our power to make a change? When do we use our power to stand up for something more than just entertainment? Right? That's why the censorship is so high. That's why the what do they call it when they not blackball. You know what I'm talking about. Shadow ban. There we go. The shadow banning is so high. It's the truth. It's the awakening. It's the light. And this is another spiritual awakening. And it's either you feel it or you don't. You see it or you don't. The seers, this Aquarian energy, this Aquarian age is all about the seers, the knowers, the doers, not just the dreamers. That was the old age. That was the Piscean age, right? We're breaking through. Come on now. You said look up the calendar right now. In 1987 calendar, we are in the exact same date at the exact same time. Come on. These are cycles within cycles within cycles, and you have to be able to pay attention to the patterns because that's the only way how you're going to break through the loop. If you are unaware, then you're caught up in the loop. Once you are aware, once you know better, you're supposed to do better. Come on now. Knowing, Aquarius, in doing, getting it done. That action, that Leo, that's that polarity. So that's what's happening right now. We're in the midst of a huge energetic shift that they have no control over. They want to have this sense of this false sense of control with fear. And my whole thing is when they tell us something is coming, we're supposed to look somewhere else. Thank you so much for the donation, the True Trill. Gratitude. Sending that back to you tenfold. Right? So if a storm is coming, because that's how my spirit works. If they say a winter storm, you guys go buy everything. A storm is coming. Run for the hills. Hide your kids, hide your wife, right? That really means that there is a spiritual storm that is coming. That really means that there's a huge integration. There's a spiritual fire that is being ignited within the collective consciousness right now that they cannot control. They have no control over. So what do they have to do? Instill fear. Like they do. Got to go to the desperate old playbook. Their frequencies is too high. Their consciousness rising to a whole nother level. What can we do? A storm is coming. Look at this. Look. Put it on every news channel. Put it on social media. Push this in the algorithm right now. Fear. Lower their vibration any way you can. Too much love and light, too much bliss, too much enlightenment, too much power, too much fire, too much flame, right? As we coming into this fire horse year, we don't, it's this close. They're like, no. Thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you so much, the Truth Trill. Shout out to you. But that's what's truly going on. We already know these things. This is why it's good to have people that you trust that know things. Like I said, the seers, the prophets, the oracles, the magicians, the magi, the alchemists. Yeah, you need all of them on your team, all of them on your side. The priest, the high priestess, the whatever, whoever. This is where you build up your team, your community. I always say this. If Tupac had an oracle with him, had an astrologer with him, that would have saved him a lot of fucking trouble. If some of these celebrities had somebody on their side, an oracle, a priest, a high priestess, and they get these warnings many and plenty of times and they go out and don't listen. See, this is where you have to listen to your intuition. We all have the gift. And pay attention to the signs, the symbols, and the synchronicity. That's going to be your best friend at this time. Yourself. Listening to yourself, listening to that innate calling, listening to that spirit because something told me you better listen. Or you're going to be on the opposite spectrum of that. Damn, something told me not to go. Well, your ass didn't listen. You have to respect yourself. You have to have this sense of respect for spirit. You have to have respect for source, respect for earth, respect for people. Then people wonder why they got karma on their head, bad karma on your head. Why? Because you don't listen. You're not listening. You're not paying attention. This is why we're supposed to be still right now and observating. I want to say absorb. Absorbing information. Be mindful of what you're absorbing right now. You're supposed to be observing. Hibernation. Going within to make sure that inner voice is loud and clear. You shouldn't be able to second guess. We're not at that beginner spirituality level. Is that my ego? Is that my spirit? Nigga, you know better than to be fucking around because you will find out. Don't play. Don't play. Don't play with it. Don't play with it. Don't play with it. This is not the time to be playing around. You better listen to your spirit because it is guiding you through this integration state. We're integrating a huge ancestral remembrance as we break through old codes and old DNA. Dormant DNA is being restored, is being remembered. Okay? The dreams. Here go the dream talk. Dream talk, astro talk. How y'all dreams been? Talk to me, tribe. Come on. How have y'all dreams been? What? Your astral projections, your astral traveling, your lucid dreams. You said crazy. You said 4K. Dreams in 4K now. Exactly. You said, I love that. You said, as you were talking, my eyes are closed. Yeah. DJ Kate, man. We paint vivid pictures over here and we see better with our eyes closed because that enhances the rest of our senses. Okay. You don't need your eyes to see. Bars. I haven't been dreaming lately, but lately it's wild. I've been daydreaming more, to be honest. Riv Live said I've been daydreaming more. Yeah. Yeah. It's like Source is sending you signals. Boop. In the middle of what you're doing, you could be busy doing something. Boop. Just completely zoned out. You said I'm always taking notes. I appreciate you. And that's what you should be doing. Make note of those dreams. Make note of the time, the date, how you feel. Because then you'll start to pay attention to certain patterns, certain frequencies. Jane said, Miss Melina said, every night for the past 4 days. I'm telling you. And if we go back those past 4 days, what was that? Wasn't that the new moon? Wasn't that when the solar flare came in? This is a double up of energy that's pouring in here to wake us up. See, we're talking about dreams. Because you know I'm going to connect the knots, connect the knots, connect the knots, connect the dots, right? Woo! Connecting the knots. Come on, spirit. Because I said what I said. Yeah, things that are connected, things that are tied together, loops that are tied together. If you really pay attention, it's all connected. All of it's connected. Not, we don't believe in coincidences over here. No such thing as a coincidence. Yes, we're breaking them chains. Okay. So yeah, it's gonna be double waves. It's gonna be because everything is happening in doubles. Like I'm gonna have to break down the chart because all of these new moons have been on the 28th. All of the full moons have been at the 13th. Those are major portal dates. The 13th is that Aries energy. The 28th is, I believe, I can't remember, Leo? No, Cancer energy. There's a huge collective shift that we're all going through that is being felt in the hidden realms. You have to get in tune with yourself to really feel it, to really see it. Thank you. And once you catch the pattern, it's like, oh, damn, this go back to when I was 5. This connect to when I was a teenager. Damn, this connect to my early adulthood. Damn, I caught the loop. Now let me rewrite history. Let me rewrite my story. Let me be the author in my story. Let me redirect this energy. Let me alchemize this energy because I'm aware now, right? And it's so much. I'm getting so much right now, y'all. I'm trying to figure out where, what to say next because it's 1,000 things I want to share. So I'm going to go back to the dreams because the dreams have been heavy. And a lot of these dreams aren't dreams, they're prophetic messages. And you can tell by how you remember certain things. Your subconscious mind is going to make sure that you remember certain things by the way that they are in the dream state or the astral state. Now, one major thing that I picked up with this storm that's coming in, right, on the East Coast, to what they say, 2,300 miles. Did they say 2,300? Pay attention to the numbers, y'all. Speaking of numbers, get them likes up and drop some gems in the chat. But they said this storm that's coming in. I had a dream last night, y'all. Which it really wasn't a dream when I have dreams like these. That I was running for shelter. It was dark. It was pitch black. I was trying to catch up to my family. Everybody was scared. Everybody was in a panic. And when we ran for shelter, all I could see was the house across the street from us lift up and take off. When I look, I seen a huge tornado and everything was pitch black. The house I was in got damaged, but not destroyed. But there was a line of houses that was destroyed. Now, I don't know if this is Tornado Alley I'm picking up on, but it's going to be something in Ohio, and I'll triple down on it with tornadoes. There's going to be a series of tornadoes that happen that wreak havoc in the northern states. Now, this ain't no fear. Y'all know I don't do the fear mongering. We do enlightenment over here. This is a worldwide global event that will happen. Everybody is feeling the shift. Cali, we got our issue. We already got our issue and we not done. Spirit's not done with us. We do have that big earthquake. We do have that tsunami coming, but that's still in the works. That's still being embedded in the grid right now. It's not our time yet. And nobody really knows because timelines always shift and change with every action that we take. Okay. But the main thing that I was picking up on, they want to focus this energy on the lower half, right? That Florida, that Texas, that, East Coast. I'm getting Manhattan, right? That Liberty chill energy, right? But also what they're not telling the people, when this storm does come in, there's going to be a series of other things taking place. See, what I'm picking up on is Hurricane Katrina, right? They prepare you for the flood, but as the hurricane comes in, they don't prepare you for the tornadoes that come in with the hurricane because of the high winds. So there's some people that get blindsided by these weather anomalies. Okay. So yeah, this is a time of preparation. And if you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready. That's all I'm going to say on that. Okay. And this is also about, like I said, redoing timelines and us being in control. Okay. Because that's part of my dream too. Yes. Pray Seven said, I dreamed I was standing on a different world by a gate and I felt the wind blowing. It felt so real. Never experienced this before. Yeah. The wind coming in from the gate. I believe that is the North Gate, the galactic gate, right? I see it so clear. This wind that's blowing in is coming from the center of the Milky Way galaxy. That's Sagittarius energy. Sagittarius A, B, and C, the same trajectory where Three Eye Atlas, Third Eye Atlas came in from. It's that wind, okay? And this is where things change. Things are purged, things are cleansed, things die for the rebirth. Yet it's winter season. This will all comes with that. Okay. We've been talking about this, tribe. I've gave my warnings multiple times. Okay. I'm learning to shed my ego, but pop my shit when I need to. Okay. It's certain things I don't need confirmation or validation on anymore because we're breaking through those old loops. We're breaking through those old patterns. Miss Melina said they said that the tornadoes will be coming to Florida, GA, and the Carolinas with that warm Gulf hidden. Yes, that's part of the pole shift. That's part of the pole shift, y'all. The pole shift. And it's not something that's going to happen like a movie, like 2012. Oh, the poles are shifting and everything. No, it's happening drastically. The world is being tilted north. Okay, it's being tilted north. The crust, I'm seeing like the tectonic plates, is something under the tectonic plates that keeps the earth steady. That is slowly moving up. Because how in the hell Florida got snow? Houseway. Unless there's some type of weather manipulation, which we know is true. But this is also beyond their control. See, the powers that be, the big bad wolf, always want you to think that it's in control. But really, this is ancestral. Really, this is cosmic. This is what's destined to happen. Then we have an ice age, quote unquote, when the dinosaurs, which I think the dinosaurs was the dragons. Yeah, let's talk about it. We're going there today. Wiped out all of the dinosaurs. What about the dragons? Yeah, that was that ice age, right? These fires, this cataclysm, right? But it was no government at that time to freeze the dinosaurs. So what did that? Let's brainstorm for a minute. See, there are certain things, peace, peace, peace. There are certain things they want you to think that they're in control of, but really they have no control over. Because, like I said, if you study certain things, if you research certain things, I've been studying the sun and watching the sun since 2019. And we always have a huge winter storm. Whenever a solar flare, CME goes off in the winter, this is like clockwork. It's like clockwork because I pay attention to the patterns and the signs. So this was gonna happen. But what they're doing is they're amplifying it to make it seem like they're in control because they can't stop the sun from shining. They can make it look like, right, with the chemtrails, the sun is still going to shine. We're just going to add these clouds to block it, make it look like it ain't no sun out today. The sun is always shining. It's not a day that the sun does not shine. Thank you so much for the Cash App, Harry on. Thank you. So this is also about doing your own research, breaking through the illusions of what things may look like, because they only tell us what they want to tell us. Okay. So that's for that energy, that storm energy. Appreciate you so much, Pray Seven, for the donation. Thank you so much for the super chat. Sending you all that love and light right back to you. So much gratitude for the soul tribe. Okay. So be very mindful of everything that they're telling you and they're not telling you. Okay. But this happens, like I said, this is like clockwork. These are cycles that happen every 20 years, right? California was in a drought. A 20-year drought ended with that storm that came in, right? With those 3 waves of atmospheric rivers that came in. The California 20-year drought is over, right? Y'all, the East Coast is about to see a 2,300-mile storm that they haven't seen in over 20 years, right? Moscow, Russia just got hit with so much snow, over 120 years of feet of snow they haven't seen in over 20 years, right? So, flooding in India, they haven't seen, these type of hurricanes in over 20 years. We got to really pay attention. This is decades, this is centuries. And it's not always the government. Like I said, you can't be God and victim at the same time. Yeah, they want you to think they're in control, but really they have no control. And they just got to play mind games like they always do. We just going to make it look like we taking out the sun, but you can't. It's impossible. Right? We're going to say it's 2 moons. We're going to show you what the rings on Saturn look like, but we're not going to show you what this third eye atlas look like. We don't got the data. Actually, the whole government is shut down. So NASA, come on, tribe. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. You can see the Sombrero galaxy, but you got these grainy ass pictures of Three Eye Atlas. Okay. I hear y'all loud and clear. Y'all don't want us to see what it really looked like. Why? Then everybody getting these awakenings and these gifts and this consciousness and food, and don't eat the cheese. It's a recall on the cheese, and the power went out and the phones are down and the service, and then these solar flares, and we haven't seen in over 20 years. Okay. Interesting. Right? And now there's this cosmic alignments that we haven't seen in over 300 years. This Saturn Neptune conjunction in Aries. We haven't seen that in 300 years. Nobody on this physical plane of existence have seen that, right? We have we have so much shit going on, y'all. It's so much. It's so much. With 111 people watching. Yes. Memory in my eye, like Bobby Hemmings said, folks have a 3-year attention span. If they paying attention, that's Saturn's transit, a 2.5 to 3 years. That's why I break down these cycles. If you really pay attention to the cycles, they are aligned with the planets. They're aligned with your psyche. They're aligned with you, right? So there's been a huge completion of a 3-year cycle. Please pay attention. I can't make it up. And with that cycle, there's been a huge completion of a 6-year cycle. Saturn, double up. A 7-year cycle. Chiron is about to go into Taurus. That's a 4-year cycle. Uranus has a 7-year cycle. Pay attention. Is something completed over the past 7 years? It's giving 2019. That's why this energy feel like this feels familiar. Huh. Mentally, I feel like I've been here before. That big old deja vu feeling. Right? A 9-year cycle, a 10-year cycle. That's that north node. That north node is shifting. Every year, your views, how your spirit reacts to everything is shifting. That's that Jupiter shifting every year. Pay attention. There's some type of expansion that happens within you every year. A huge 12-year cycle. That is that north node. That is that Jupiter. 14-year cycle. Neptune. What were you doing 14 years ago? That was probably one of your best timelines, best years, best highlights. Because I know for me it was. Okay. Everybody's saying, oh, it's 2016 again. It's '06 again. It's '08, right? Pay attention. Every 20 years, generational. Pluto in Aquarius. Hello. Pluto just went into Aquarius. Of course, we're going to see huge generational shifts. 20 years. We haven't seen a storm like this in 20 years. The drought is done after 20 years. I'm finally getting back into myself after 20 years. I'm learning things about myself I've never known. I'm rediscovering myself, having a death of my old identity, a death of my old self, to embrace this new self, to give birth to my new self, to my upgraded self. to my higher self, to be one with self, to know thyself. It's a generational thing, right? And don't let that Saturn return on that ass, because that's every 29 years. Yeah, baby. We're going through all of these shifts right now. Right now. You feeling like everything is boom, 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 one thing after another, one thing after another, one thing after another. Damn, that happened. Damn, damn, damn. Okay, abundance, abundance, abundance. Okay, this person want to talk to me. This person want to date me. This person want to take me out. Okay, this person I just have to cut off. This person, this family member. This, damn, I don't want to do that no more. Damn, that don't resonate with me no more. Damn, I got to cut these people off. Damn, I got to get up. Damn, I need to learn that. Damn, how come I never knew that? Why I never paid attention to that? Out of all my years of living, why am I just now learning this? And I say that because the other day, oh, I appreciate you. Cause it's the energy. And that's one thing I noticed too. A lot of the energy readers, channelers, oracles, high priests, they'll all feel this energy at the exact same time. They'll all start to go live and we'll all say the same thing. That's source confirmation that we all are one with source. This is a collective consciousness. Okay. Some people feel it before others, some people feel it after. It don't matter when. We're all in divine alignment. If we're all working from the purity of our heart, you feel it, you see it. What's understood doesn't need to be explained. And we all give our different perspectives. That's why we all love one another. Because someone may give it calm, someone may give it fiery, someone may do it in a condescending way that's going to get you up on your ass, that's going to spark that fire, that desire. Somebody's going to coddle you and do it gently. Somebody may give you all of the warnings. You need to look out for this. You need to look out for that. You know they doing this. It's giving B-Dale. I told you stay off them goddamn planes because the grid is being activated and these waves are coming in. Yeah. You got all the astrologists. Look out for this and look out for, pay attention. It's gonna be people from your past coming back. You're gonna have that ex trying to get back into, because it says it right here. Look at these alignments. And this isn't just on a personal level. This is on a local level. This is on a family level. This is on a community level. This is on a global scale. This is happening universally. That's why it's so important to study things that your heart calls you to, because this is embedded in your soul contract. This is all part of your spirit. This is what your spirit want to experience. And your spirit, your soul isn't going to be full. You're not going to feel fulfilled until you do it. That's why those old things don't resonate anymore. That's why that old food don't taste the same. It don't hit the same. Those old conversations about those old things. No, because we've elevated, we've grown, we have evolved. We're somewhere new in space. I don't even want to get into the signs because it goes so deep. It really goes deep, you guys. There's so many different shifts that are happening. And if you pay attention, every timeline is collapsing right now because we are multidimensional beings. We resonate anywhere, everywhere, anywhere we go. We're like chameleons. Oh, they changing up. Duh. I want to grow. I want to be better. I want to learn. I don't want to be stuck in a hood my whole life struggling. Is you retarded? Excuse my French. Yeah, some people mad you changed up. You're not the same no more. Why you don't come out to eat with us no more? Because I leveled up. And not on no ego shit. I'm not better than nobody. The only competition I got is myself. How can I be better than I was yesterday? How can I do better? What can I learn today? And I learned that I need to protect my energy, protect my peace, and I don't have to explain shit to nobody. My journey is for me. Your journey is for you to understand, for you to enjoy. You enjoy the journey. Don't worry about the destination. You will get there in due time. You're supposed to enjoy the experiences that you have every step of the way on the journey. That's what our souls, our spirits came here to have this experience. That's why we incarnated. It's not to come here, be immediately, all right, boom, done. All right. No. And some people like to say, well, I'm not incarnating again. I don't like it here. I don't want to. To each his own. But for most of us, we came here on a mission. We chose to come down here. We have a mission to accomplish, and it's bigger than us. It's not about you. Uppercut to the ego. Boop. It's not about you. This is about your legacy, the generation, the ancestry. You have a cosmic lineage. You have a universal contract that is embedded in your DNA. How do you access it? Through the soul, through the spirit, through the heart. The heart is the key. How do you unlock it? With your mind. That's what we're doing, the alchemy work, to collapse these old timelines and break through these old loops. So when we enter in this fire year, shit take off immediately. If you've been planting those seeds with 111, if you've been planting those seeds, one here, one here, one there, one there, and I'm going to water them and nourish them and take care of them and sing to all of them and dance a little bit because they like a little show, right? Yeah, my plants are turned up over here. They get a show. They grow, they bloom, they nourish. They nourish me. Why? Because you're tending to your garden, which is you. How are you uprooting those old weeds in your subconscious mind so that way you're able to step into this new timeline free? Free. Don't that feel good? Let me take this old shit off. I am free. I freed my mind. I freed my body. I freed my soul. Your nervous system can relax. Your mind can relax. Your body can relax. You don't have so much anxiety. Why? Because you know you're getting things that need to be done. We don't play over here. That's why I always say, this channel, we do the work. That's why we're all able to resonate with one another, say certain things and on the same vibe. Yeah, because we all doing the work. We don't just talk about it. It's a feeling. And if you've done the work, you're able to answer the questions. You are the answer. We don't really got to go looking too far for anything because all we got to do is sit with ourselves and the answer will come. And then we'll get confirmation on the later. 111, 222, 707. I've been seeing 707 like crazy, y'all. I'm going to have to do a breakdown on that later. But the waves that we're getting hit with right now. Yes, you said I keep seeing 717. Yes. Huge confirmation. Pay attention. Pay attention. Pay attention. Pay attention. Pay attention. It's going to pay off if you pay attention to these things. I'm telling you. Everything is in divine order. Everything is in cosmic alignment. If you just wait a minute. I never paid attention to that before. Let me start paying attention to that. Oh shit. Every time the moon is in a new phase, every time the moon is in a waning phase, every time the moon is in a waxing phase, I feel more charged up. I feel more amplified. Every time I see this blue bird, I get a message. Every time I see a spider in my dreams, I get abundance. Pay attention to these little things. I keep seeing triangles everywhere, and I feel so good. I feel like I'm in divine alignment. I keep seeing squares everywhere. I'm starting to think outside the box a little bit more. I keep seeing 444. I must be in divine alignment with source, with the tribe, with the foundation, with the core of it all, with earth. I keep seeing 100. Well, you know I'm going to keep it 100 at all times, okay? You know I'm going to keep it real, okay? I'm being my authentic self regardless of what it looks like. And be mindful because somebody is always watching. It's big watcher energy. I got about 2 more messages, y'all. It's big watcher energy. Yeah, they watching. And it's not the big bad wolf. No. It's however perspective you want to look at it. When I say watchers, it's a cosmic show. Earth is the main character. Big watcher energy, big angels, big archangels, big ancestors, ancient ancestors, ascended masters, spirit team, angels of light. Yet it's all here for you, to enlighten you, to help you, to guide you, to give you confirmation. Because it's not just about them. We got to put in the work. They could send you 707 444 all you want. If your ass on your phone, doom strolling all day, you're not going to see it. You're not going to see the bird outside if you inside with your head down. You got to be able to pay attention to it all and not be pulled or swayed. Just observe. There are going to be more encounters. I've been talking about this for the longest. More divine encounters. It's Star Family. It's demons if you want them to be demons. It's aliens. Yes, things outside of you if you want it to be. For me, this is ancient ancestors. And you got to be able to read the energy. That's what all the spiritual training, the spiritual work has been for you to activate the gift of discernment. If the grids go down, your phone dead, Chat GPT is not going to be able to tell you if this is an angel or a demon or not. You have to get in tune with your internal compass, with yourself, with your mind, with your psyche, with your body. What is the body saying? Are you listening? Are you listening to your body? Your body's going to be the first thing to tell you something ain't right, something off. I'm feeling lightheaded. I'm about to pass out. Your ass need to sit down and drink some water because you're dehydrated. The body told you first. This is about listening, being still and listening, because there's going to be more light, more information, more codes, more rays, more waves that pour in more than ever. On February the 1st, we have the full moon. February 2nd, no, February 4th, Uranus goes direct. These things are connected. That's where this wave is going to come in. This wave of information, this wave of enlightenment, this wave of consciousness is going to be another wave that pours in. That 2-2 portal. Okay. 2 days before, 2 days after. Big windows of information for the collective consciousness to integrate, to receive, to expel. Okay. This is when we step in to the wave. We embrace the wave of consciousness. Okay. The second wave, 214. This is on the Gregorian calendar, Valentine's Day. This is also when Saturn and Neptune conjunct in Aries. It's going to be a wave where the veil is lifted that day. The veil is lifted on people's consciousness, people's minds, how they view things, how they see people, how they value people, ancestral inheritance. What I'm seeing is someone lifting their veil like a bride, right? You done walk down the aisle, right? And this is just an example for all of my masculine, right? You're getting ready to receive something. We're all getting ready to receive something, but there has to be an unveiling first, a uplifting of these old lens, these old cosmic lens on how we view things, on how we see things, on how we value things, on how we love, on how we spend, on how we receive, on how we give. For the generation to flourish, for us to flourish in the future. This is the start. This is the initiation. The second wave of this final wave. The third wave, February 17th, 217 on a Gregorian calendar. This is the new moon solar eclipse, aka Chinese New Year, the beginning of the fire horse year. This is getting ready for takeoff. We're getting ready for takeoff. This is the countdown. Today, 1, 2, 3 is counting up. When we hit that 10, come on now. Because a fire horse year is a 10 year. We're in the 10 year. When we hit that 10, when we hit that completion, things are going to take off. We're going to take off like a rocket. I'm dead ass, you guys. That's why we're feeling these energies right now. That's why they're putting so much in the media right now. That's why they're manipulating things so much right now, because there is an ancestral remembrance that is being restored, being remembered, being activated. Do y'all feel it? It feels so calm right now. The earth energy has never felt so calm before. It's spooky. And that's the silence. Silence has a sound, silence has a frequency. And when you get in that silence, you can hear everything. And once you tune out certain things, tune out certain frequencies, you hear nothing. And you're able to see, you're able to feel. This is the energy that we're getting in right now because Spirit is preparing us for this takeoff. Shout out to Paulette. Shout out to the tribe. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Hit the notifications when you know when I go live. Shout out to the members. I love y'all dearly. But I had to come on here and prepare y'all because my dreams this rising, and then the confirmation I got as soon as I woke up, I cried because I said, damn, it's here. The paradigm shift is here. We walked through the gates already. We are embracing this energy. It's ancestral. They can't stop what's destined. Can't nobody take what's yours because it's yours. They can't delay it. No, everything is happening in divine alignment. If it's meant for you, it's meant for you. If it's not meant to be, then it wasn't meant to be. We're learning to take accountability and we're learning to release things. Ain't it a blessing with 110, 110? Come on. The synchronicities, everything is in divine alignment. Continue to pour into yourself. Continue to love yourself. There's something new to learn every day. And no, I don't know it all. I'm just sharing my perspective with you guys. I'm sharing my research with you guys. I'm sharing my dreams with you guys. I'm sharing my heart. I'm sharing my thoughts. I'm sharing my emotions. That's all part of being your authentic self and being vulnerable. That's how you truly tap into your power. That I know. I know who I am. I'm not afraid to be myself. I'm not afraid to show who I am in every phase. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Drop some 1, 1, 1s in the chat for me. This is that time where we get in divine alignment with ourselves, regardless of what things look like, because most of this shit is an illusion. We can't take none of this stuff with us. Yeah, we want to do the best we can while we in this plane, this realm of existence. But spiritually, we are free. We are sovereign. We are already good. We put in the work. And it's that karmic retribution. This that action. This that time. The time is now. That's why I said, do y'all feel it? Everybody can feel it. Everything can feel it. The earth is speaking louder than ever. Do you hear her? Do you feel her? Get outside and listen. Get in tune with the earth. She is releasing. She is purging. Going through her cycle as well. And every cycle ain't pretty. It ain't cute. It's not reality. Nobody's perfect. That's an illusion. Psh, breaking the mirrors on illusion. Breaking through that glass to into this state of being one with yourself, regardless of what it looks like. Ashe, ashe, ashe. Okay. Thank y'all so much for the cash apps. Thank y'all. I love y'all so much. I'm about to go in my notes and see if I forgot something, but I think I got. Oh, how could I forget this? This is also about what inspires you, what motivates you, what gives you life, that breath of fresh air. Because what is stagnant doesn't grow. So you have to continue to pour into yourself, pour into these dreams, and be mindful because some things aren't as they seem. We create our own reality, we create our own destiny. We are that genie in the lamp. We are the genie in the bottle. We can grant our own wishes. We don't need anything outside of our body. See, the genie in the lamp, the body, the spirit in the body. Coming out to free itself, to be free. And when you let your spirit be free, you're able to grant your own fucking wishes. By doing what? By going internal and getting in tune with yourself. Don't nothing hit harder than that. When you feel loved from yourself. I love myself. Try. Let's say this together out loud. I love myself. Type it in the chat. I love myself. Ain't no better feeling than loving yourself, valuing yourself. And for some of us, this was not an easy journey. Self-love, self-worth. A lot of us are still on a journey of self-discovery. And fuck who don't ever like it. It's not about what it looked like for other people. What does it feel like for you? Do you believe in magic? Because you are the magic. And once you realize that, You're able to create whatever, co-create whatever, even when shit trying to throw your energy off. You are still in control. You still always have a choice. You have options to flash or not to flash, to let it go, to not let it go, to check this bitch or ignore this bitch. What I'm gonna do? 6'7". Will I slap a bitch or no? No, no, no. We can't slap them because I got stuff I need to do. I have to prioritize myself. I come first. If I go to jail, I can't run my business. Can't take care of my kids the way I want to. Can't meet the love of my life because I'm supposed to have a love partner in the future. Can't fuck that up. If I'm in jail, I'm really gonna be dry. Big old dry spell in jail, and I ain't switching sides, okay? Hell, if you hear me try. I'm cool. I'm cool on a scissor. Okay? Yeah, that's part of being an alchemist. You're able to time travel through different timelines in the midst of your thought. All about how you react, all about how you respond in that split second. We are so powerful. We're able to see each. Okay, I can slap her. Okay, we're gonna be fighting. All right, I can whoop her ass. I don't want to go to jail because I might kill her. Okay, no, we can't do that. All right, so what I'm gonna do? Okay, I could just walk away, calm down, go for a walk by the beach, make my sandwich. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, because I wanted some lobster. I wanted some crab tonight. And that crab sound way, ooh, got my mouth water. That crab sound way better than slapping her going to jail. And I'm gonna have to be eating top ramen all the time. Yeah, I'm cool. I think I'm good. Yeah, let me just ignore her. Cause y'all know I ain't lying. I ain't there yet. I'll be there. Right? Peace, love, and light. Shout out to the tribe, right? I wanna be above these emotions, but I'm still human. That's why I said I'm me. I'm me. You're you. And we don't stand for disrespect either. Not gonna let nobody disrespect me. We're not gonna let nobody disrespect you. But we gotta learn to pick and choose our battles as well, tribe. That's what we're learning. That's why we gotta give ourselves a huge round of applause, a huge congratulations, because we not that same person we was 5 years ago, 10 years ago. They would have got it without a thought, without a hesitation, without the alchemy, without the breath work. But I'm more mature now. You're more mature now. That's what the journey is about. It's about growth. It's about maturing. It's about being able to transcend these different timelines with your thought. Then you apply the action. Then you're fucking there. That's the magic with 144. You are the magic. And it's also, that was another thing, compassion versus compromise. Being compassionate, but not compromising your emotions, not in compromising your integrity, is gonna be a thin line. Balancing these two for these next couple of weeks. Yeah, you want to be compassionate, but you always you want to compromise with what's worked best for you. Because compromise, when I break that word down, compassion, passion. The base root is passion. That's desire. That's your heart. Yeah, I feel you. I feel sorry for you, but it's a thin line. I can't let these emotions pull me out of my element because I'm not in that abundance frequency, and I'm not going to be delusional either. I'm not going to act like the house not burning down when the house is burning down. I can't zen my way out of that. I'm not there yet. I'm not there yet, y'all. So I said, y'all coming along this journey with me. We all on this journey together. I'm not perfect and I don't pretend to be, but I still have compassion. I still have love, but I can't let certain things pull me out of my element. That's all a part of protecting your energy. That's divine protection. Because if we let everything that we see, everything that we hear, everything that we consume get to us, we'll all be crazy. And some of us got a little bit of, we a little, what they call it on the spectrum, a little bipolar. I'm a little dyslexic, a little ADHD. We all got a little something. If you up in here, you a little special. Okay, we all a little bit special. We all got our, I'm an introvert. I'm an outrovert. But that's all about getting in tune with yourself, and don't compromise that for anything. See, compromise, con and promise. Promises that you make with yourself, promises that you make with others unknowingly when you compromise certain things. Now you can compromise for a good, in a good way. All right, we can agree to disagree. I'm gonna compromise my energy. So I don't gotta go back and forth, right? Let's compromise. Okay, you want cupcakes, but I want a cake. Well, it's both cakes. We can do cupcakes today. We can do cake tomorrow. All right, I'll compromise, right? Then it's a level of devaluing, right? He's a millionaire, but he's cheating on me. Oh, I'll compromise. It's levels. I'm not talking about polygamy. I'm talking about compromising your integrity. I could never compromise my integrity because my spirit's going to kick my ass. My soul is going to kick my ass. My ego is going to kick my ass. I'm going to eat that shit up every night. Crying yourself to sleep. Is it really worth it? You're not really happy. Don't compromise your happiness. Now it's levels. If you got the, now some people, come on now. I give it up to some of these people out here. They be just, ooh, you a lot stronger than me. But that's what you want to experience. Like I said, it's levels to relationships, it's levels to love, as lepers is some people don't want to experience poverty. So they got to do what they got to do, right? I don't judge. I never said I was judging nobody. But I'm just saying, compromise. These are just examples and don't shoot the messenger. Yes. DJ Cape said, don't get used for your energy. Absolutely. Kush said, I'm just the right kind of crazy. I heard that. Christ, thank you so much for the Cash App. Shashira. I hope I said your name right. Christopher Park said, you're on fire today, goddess. I was thinking of these delusions, then iTunes to your life. You were talking about what I'm thinking. Wow, I love it. Synchronicity. Synchronicity, right? So compromise versus compassion. Be mindful. Be mindful. and make sure that your heart and your integrity is always embedded in these things, because as these few weeks come on, as these next couple of weeks with these three portal dates, these three major waves of energy that are going to be pouring into the atmosphere, these energies are going to increase, 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 increase. You have to make sure that you're rooted in who you are and grounded in who you are, and can't nothing shake you. And if you start to feel a little bit out of element, root yourself back in things that inspire you and motivate you. Get back rooted in your inner child, your inner teen, and find the life, find the joy, find the peace, find the bliss, find the happiness that you once had, and ignite that again so it's able to guide you through dark times. Okay? Okay. I think those were all of my notes. I went over everything that I wanted to go over. I love you guys so much. I will be doing a Saturn Neptune conjunction in Aries video very soon, because this energy is going to shapeshift the world, is going to shapeshift the universe. It already is. It's already here. And it's not one thing, it's all things. So we have to be very aware of our energy, very aware of others' energy, because sometimes we absorb things and we think it's us, but it's not us. So we have to hold ourselves accountable for our actions, but learn to detach from certain things. If you have to take a spiritual bath, take a spiritual shower, get grounded, do whatever you have to do to center yourself back in your heart, back in your spirit, back in your soul, so you can have clarity thoughts. If you have to detox from technology, detox from certain things, take breaks from things, do so, because this is that hibernation energy, that season. Okay. Yes, please. Thank you, Sleuth. Oh, and Sleuth, I want to share something with you guys that Sleuth gave me. Shout out to the Soul Tribe. Shout out to Sleuth. I love y'all dearly. We got Arthurs. We have Arthurs in the Soul Tribe. We have creators. We have artists. We have oracles. We have priests. We have healers. We have creators. We have doctors. We have teachers. We have, oh my God, we have so many things, so many, anything and everything. So always connect with community, because you never know. And thank you so much for sending me this. I didn't even know I went to check my mail, my P.O. box, and this was in there. Shout out to Sleuth. Y'all, Sleuth is an author, okay? The Hip Hop Tales, the Guest Tales Special Edition. Okay. The 33 flash memoirs on how dope it was in Oakland Bay area during the hip hop golden era, and some dudes they call. Okay, Sleuth. Okay. Holla if you hear me. Check him out. If y'all want to purchase the book, please tap in with my brother Sleuth. Okay. What is it on, Sleuth? Is it on Amazon? You got to go to you directly. You got a website. I mean, this is amazing. This is for people who don't know. Do history on your local areas, where you're from. It's a reason why all of the star seeds are scattered in different areas, because we are there to ignite that ley land, that ley line, that dragon line, that cord, that grid. And as we ignite it, boom, we connect with other people who are activated, who are in tune. Then we build that community, right? Amazon. Check it out on Amazon. Okay. And on his website. So tap in with bro. If y'all want to know a little bit of history with all of this Black Panther stuff they're talking about, right? Black Panthers were created in Oakland. But if you really do your history, if you really know, Black Panthers, the foundation was originally created in Philadelphia. And the people in Philadelphia came out this way and connected. This goes back to, I believe, Islam, Muslims, if I'm not mistaken. Because, see, I can't get into, yes, I can. My grandfather was a Black Panther. Okay. We were all, if you tapped in and tuned in, you got some type of revolutionary, some type of humanitarian, some type of warrior in your blood. Right? Fight the power. This ain't, this is about the collective. Right? Thank you so much for the Cash App, Fatima. Thank you. Thank you. I love y'all. Yes, yes. You said Chicago. Yeah, Philly. Yes. If you know, you know. We were warriors all over this world, all over the universe. We had to fight. All my life I had to fight. Yeah, that's why we came back here. We are those spiritual warriors rising in our power to raise the conscious collective. So make sure y'all in tune with y'all history. And if y'all know y'all history, share those gifts you have. Don't be afraid to share your gift. I don't care if you got to do an AI video and alter your video. Do something. Put it out there. This that time. We in that Renaissance area where your unique beliefs, your unique gifts need to be shared with the collective, because you never know who's watching. You never know who may help. You never know who you're guiding. You never know who you're giving confirmation. Don't be afraid to share your light. Don't be afraid to shine your light. Okay, you guys? I just had to share that. Shout out to Sleuth. It's grids that are waiting to be activated within the ley lines of your local areas. That's why a lot of us are awakening right now, because we're supposed to be doing grid work, and grid work isn't always what it seems. Grid work could just be praying or meditating or doing breath work or yelling, screaming. It's a thousand, playing musical instruments, playing sound bowls in certain areas, hugging trees, touching the land, planting seeds, doing community work. It's 1,001 things to way to activate the grid, to be a light worker, to be a grid worker, to be a healer, to be a shaman, to be a high priest, to be an oracle. Just speak your peace, be true to who you are, and let that inner light shine. Don't dim it for nobody, and continue to love yourself. Okay? I love you guys so much. Shout out to the tribe. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Hit the notification so you know when I go live. Okay? Shout out to the members. Thank you so much to everybody who donated. Okay? If there's anything you may be looking for, you want to buy products, you want to book services, it's all down in the description box below my website. Okay, if you like to send me gifts, okay, again, thank you so much, Sleuth. If you guys would like to send me gifts, send me something you have, work with me, email me. That's all in the description box. My PO box is in the description box as well. So if you want to send me things, like I said, I give shout outs. Okay. If you want to work with me, where I do some type of promotion, hit me up. Thank you so much, Ether. I appreciate that donation, that cash. I appreciate that super chat donation. It means a lot to me. Sending you all that love and light right back. I appreciate y'all beyond words. Beyond words. I'm truly so thankful for each and every one of y'all, each and every soul We are part of a collective and we are doing this together. Okay, you guys. So I'll come back on. I don't know when. And I don't know what I'm gonna be doing. Y'all know how I am. I just pop up, but normally, we do our Fridays, we do our weekends, right? Or random pop-ups on the weekday. Y'all know how I am. Very spontaneous, darling. Very spontaneous. But I love y'all. I love y'all. I love y'all so much. And I see y'all soon with 222 on the clock. Shout out to the Solo Tribe. I love y'all. And I catch y'all next time. Peace.